HP Fieldhouse in Orlando, Florida. Nets and the Jazz. A nice battle in the middle we're going to see with Jarrett Allen and Rudy Gobert. Always a nice measuring stick. 2-0 Brooklyn. O'Neal on the drive. Allen changed the shot, but it sets up a look for three from Mike Conley. This is something they're introducing and showing us a little bit of tonight. The fans, as they see a nice dunk off the feet from Joe Harris, feeding Jarrett Allen.
I said headband Harris to Bird, and he gave me a side eye and looked at me like, because there's no chance I'm using that.
Royce O'Neal with the right hand. Looked like a three. Looked like there was a little bit of space.
I wear glasses for a reason. It's not for fashion.
Joe Ingles knocks down the triple. Had 4, 7, and 7 in the last game against San Antonio. Nice feed, and it's a pro flush from Jarrett Allen.
Kobe Bryant was a mentor of his. We know how important women's basketball and the WNBA was to Kobe, so this is just a tremendous act.
Donovan Mitchell will fire from three. Pure into a rhythm coming off the bench. And he says just running the court, seeing the open floor, and right on cue.
A 1-2 dribble pull-up, and that's something we saw a whole lot more in terms of shot profile from the Nets team.
Donovan Mitchell to Rudy Gobert. They had 3 such alley-oops in their last game against Miami that win on Saturday. And there they are connected again. Caris LeVert left hand.
Gobert was going to come over to contest that, or if he'd have an opportunity. A beautiful finish by Caris LeVert.
Feet inside. Jarrett Allen with the throwdown. Conley on the move will fire for three. And they are sizzling. Flexion there. Conley gets it back. 2 to shoot. And he knocks it down. That's a fitting finish.
How effective they were in that first quarter.
They knocked down 6 threes in that opening quarter. Temple, he was practicing that in the pregame.
Ooh, pretty little move. Nice floater.
Didn't have any back-to-back games scoring in double figures.
Wow.
And he had 11 such games during his rookie campaign. As Conley kisses it off the glass. Cheese trying to take Bradley off the dribble. Anderson from Tallahassee. Deflected off of Brody's face there on the miss. And Moutier pushing the tempo. Clarkson, splash.
Shoot or shoot. Prior to the hiatus, he was approaching the NBA season like he was still playing. So he'd go get runs, he'd go play against high-level competition, 3 or 4 days out of the week type of veteran presence. We see him constantly in guys' ears, talking to guys, helping to coach him up. That's invaluable for this group of players.
The offense starting to pick up for the Nets, though. Getting buckets on the last couple of possessions before that block, and there's a tough foul there. TLC on Rudy Gobert, who gets the layup to go.
He's being asked to do so many different things, and just the decision-making factor, the scoring factor, what this team needs.
There's LeVert in rhythm, too. 44-35, Utah on top. Approaching 5.5 to go in this first half, and Donovan Mitchell, another one from deep.
The amount of quality times that you get, the conversations, the differences in depth of those conversations.
Ooh, Rudy Gobert, 14 assists already in this one for the Nets. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Caris LeVert, quick stop, and knocks down the mid-range.
Doing a good job of keeping him on his toes and using a variety of different attacks.
Knocked down from the outside. There's Caris kicking out. Tyler Johnson knocking down the three. That was much needed.
Came in and didn't take any time to get his feet wet in last scrimmage, but he's really continued to carry that over.
Too easy. Mitchell to Rudy Gobert. That connection a lot. 57-45, Utah with the advantage. Right back at you, Caris to Jarrett Allen.
Chioza do that earlier along the baseline, engaging and drawing out Gobert, and a nice slip by Jarrett Allen to be wide open.
Mike Conley. Lance Thomas getting an early look in his first minutes of the game as he checks in for the Nets. Bradley trying to attack Jarrett Allen, who got a piece. At the time, he's just 6'1". Jump out of the gym. Conley had it going in the first half. It continues into the second half.
The lineup that Utah is playing with, Jacquan matching it.
Nice feed to Rudy Gobert, and they're going to count it. Ingles gets it stolen away. Caris LeVert. 16th point of the game.
What fans we all have been of Ed Davis, and you could say that across the board for all the teammates that he has had.
Patman stop on a dime and pop from Caris LeVert. Off the block, LeVert feed to Jarrett Allen for the throwdown.
And that's a lot of the expectation of what he's going to need to do.
Temple for three. Up in defensive intensity from the Nets, getting deflections, playing more physical.
It also feels a little bit better when you're cutting into a lead.
And there's Jordan Clarkson stopping that run right there.
Seeing them get once the seeding games begin.
1 for 2 at the line for Allen. And Moutier knocks down the mid-range jumper to put Utah back up by 11. And the Nets have cooled off. Nice save from Lance Thomas. LeVert, left hand. Clarkson. Oh, nifty move. We're going to find out.
I got his shoe size. I don't think he realized what it was for.
Rodion Kurucs bucket in the foul. And then 6 more three-pointers made in this game for Utah. 10-point advantage at the moment. Royce O'Neal on the drive. No, call that a feed to Ed Davis for the flush.
See if he may have a possibility to get some time, but I do think that there is going to be a feel-out process just with the lineups and combinations given who's hot and who's playing well.
Rodion Kurucs from deep.
Let's think about the fact that they've got 4 days until the next game, until that first seeding game. Part of the reason why Jacques Vaughn had talked about not playing Jamal Crawford.
Off the miss, Niang with the board. 87-79, Utah on top. Niang on Joe Harris. Nice strong move and gets the layup. Caris LeVert doesn't have numbers. Makes a move on Williams-Goss. Doesn't matter. Caris LeVert on the move. Shot too strong. Jarrett Allen throws it down.
That type of force.
Williams-Goss takes it to Caris LeVert for 2. Jeremiah Martin too strong on the 3. 5-point ball game, Utah on top. He's on Tucker's in attack mode. Moose on the drive. Back out to Rhodey, who's found a rhythm during these early scrimmage games. Another deep look from Justin Anderson. Gets it to go.
Sure that he has free reign to really look to be aggressive.
Jeremiah Martin looked like he had a look, but there's a pass to Jonan Musa for 3. Under 10 on the shot clock. Martin stolen away. Brantley. Right Foreman. Keeps it himself and gets the layup to go.
Strong finish, and talk about some quick hands and action by Jarrell Brantley. However, it's going to be fun. It's fun to even be talking about seedings, talking about playoffs.
Rhodey hanging and getting the shot to go.
Again, Kurucs such an integral part of this roster.
Drive by Right Foreman. Lotus Lance Thomas checks in for Rhodey, who's getting attention on the Nets bench. Musa on the drive. Stays with it and puts it in. And the Nets will foul. Again, the hope is that things aren't serious with Rhodey. We haven't seen Dante Hall, but that's another guy who will get minutes at the 5 position. 12-107. Entertaining ball game. And that's how it will end. Utah making clutch baskets down the stretch.